Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Lonely Are the Brave, 1962. Giving this one 1 out of 5 stars. I hated this flick. I thought it was going to be a Western, but actually it's about a cowboy poke played by Kirk Douglas, who's mixed up in the 20th century, and I guess it's supposed to be a Luddite comment about cowboy romanticism versus 20th century technology, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, it was pretty bad. I thought it was dull and hardly any action in it. At least the action in the movie was not very interesting, and it's about this cowboy poke played by Kirk Douglas. He goes roaming around with this horse, and he goes to spring his buddy out of jail. But the buddy doesn't want to leave jail. He wants to serve out his 2-year sentence. And so he goes off and tries to escape himself. And that's pretty much the movie. He bumps into his friend's wife along the way. There's some kind of love triangle going on there. He kisses her on the lips, and they're like talking like best friends and stuff. And he thinks he can escape to Mexico after he springs from jail. He gets himself into a bar fight, although he didn't really instigate it. It was more like the one-armed guy in the bar instigated it, and somehow he ended up in jail from that. I didn't quite understand. And he sneaks a hacksaw in his boot, starts grinding away at the jail bar, just to make just enough room for him to squeeze his body out, and ties a bunch of pillowcases together, I guess, and that's how he's able to get out through the window. George Kennedy plays tough guy cop, which is kind of unusual. It's the opposite of his role in Cool Hand Luke. Playing the tough guy cop, he punches Kirk Douglas in the face for no apparent reason. Consequently, Kirk Douglas loses a tooth. Then later on, when he's trying to escape, he puts the tooth back into George Kennedy's pocket. And it's got Walter Matthau as the gum-chewing sheriff. It's got another guy from a bunch of television shows, movies, who's kind of the Barney Fife character. Side humor, I guess. I didn't find him funny at all. And this movie didn't get much play. It's only known by the Hollywood elite. For instance, Steven Spielberg is in the bonus features talking about how great this movie was, even though he hated it as a kid because it wasn't color and it didn't have much action. Same reason that I hate it now. And he said he rewatched it as an adult and he loves it. I couldn't find any redeeming value in any of the characters in this one. And it was kind of funny that, like I said, George Kennedy played the overbearing police authority when he was on the other side of it in Cool Hand Luke, which he received an Oscar for. 5 years later. So, kind of versatile actor. George Kennedy plays the good guy, bad guy kind of thing. I don't know. I just couldn't get into this movie, and I got another movie. Let me go grab it. It's not really Western either. This one completely fooled me, but next one won't. Okay, let's open this one up. Check it out. Okay, this one's The Man Who Came Back, 2008. Rated R. Takes place in the post-Civil War South. Some kind of labor dispute, but crosses all kinds of genres, I guess. I was reading the reviews on this, and got that one. I'm waiting for Shenandoah to appear in the mail, hopefully tomorrow. Now watch Diary of a Nudist Door Switchman. Get that one out of the way. And maybe watch one or two more Door Switchmen. And then I don't know who's next up after her. But that's the plan. I got my son, and he's watching YouTubes. Can only have a Boris Grounds Callow wallpaper. Control panel error. Anyways, did my laundry, caught up on a lot of sleep, got one movie out of the way. I don't think I'm going to finish The Man Who Came Back. It's an hour and 52 minutes, but I'll definitely finish it tomorrow. Laters.